Can I just say that this month for me has been an epic fail? I'm going to explain it more in a video later on in the week, but for right now I'm going to review 4 Days Late, episode 3 of Cutthroat. There were a lot of fights on this episode of the challenge. First off, we have Laurel bashing Eric for no particular reason, saying that he's nasty looking and that no girl in their right mind would touch him. And that's just really, really wrong. She shouldn't have said any of the things that she said. I know what it's like to be made fun of and bashed for being overweight, and it really does hurt. She apologizes to Big Easy on Twitter. She does so video form on MTV.com. And I do truly think that she's sorry for what she said. But it still didn't give her the right to say what she said anyway. She may have been drunk, okay, but it still shouldn't have been said. The challenge that they had to complete this week is called Bedhead. There's a contraption holding 5 beds 30 feet above water. These beds are spaced out to where you have to jump to each one of them. And as you jump, the platforms get smaller and smaller. Before they can jump to the next bed, all of the teammates have to be on the same bed. If a person falls while jumping to a bed, or the person that jumps before them's hands still touching the bed, they are disqualified. If a person does not jump whatsoever, the whole team's disqualified. Since the blue team won the last challenge, they got to choose the order of the teams going. So they chose red team first, gray team second, and themselves last. In the red team's heat, Paula, Melinda, and Chet all disqualified. The entire gray team got disqualified because Siobhan was freaking out and did not even jump off the platform. I mean, I can understand that. She was really scared about what happened to her in the ruins, but still, at least try. And during the blue team's heat, Teresa, Katie, and Johnny all disqualified. So the red team and the blue team tied for the disqualifications. So it ended up going to time. And the red team ended up winning. Before the announcement of which team won the challenge, Sarah got in a hissy fit about Siobhan being the weakest link on the team and how she always hates losing with Siobhan on her team and all that stuff. As much as I don't like Siobhan, I really do not like Sarah. Sarah thinks that she's the big dog on her team. I was thinking she would get some level-headedness whenever she got eliminated second on the Fresh Meat 2 challenge. But no, that didn't happen. Maybe if Sarah never won a challenge, maybe she would be a little bit more humble. At the Gulag deliberation, the blue team sent in Katie and Eric, their supposed 2 weakest players. And the gray team ended up sending in Vinny, and by a unanimous vote, which never happens on any of these challenges, they sent in Siobhan. This is where our third fight of the night comes into play. Katie warns Emily that she will be the next one to go, and you know Katie, she gets a little bit heated whenever she tries to explain something to somebody and they won't listen to her at all. And to worsen the blow, Ty tries to stop Katie and tell her to hush down. And by doing this, he tries to hold her still, which makes Katie even more riled up. She ends up yelling at Ty now, who is threatening to hit Katie, which was a stupid thing on Ty's part, and she just goes crazy. She really does want him to hit her, just to see if it will actually happen. And that house ends up going to a nightclub because the Gulag was canceled because of a thunderstorm. That's where our fourth fight comes in. Apparently, Johnny and a local got into a fight. The local slammed the door on Johnny's finger, which ended up either fracturing or breaking or jamming or something, I don't know, to his finger. And then apparently they were trying to stop each other, and Johnny either gets pushed down or loses his balance down a flight of stairs. Which I find hilarious, because Johnny, it's something that needed to happen to Johnny. Everybody that watches the show knows this. Before the Gulag, Sarah goes up to Siobhan and tells her that she should just throw the Gulag. That would be the best thing for the team. That's not something to say to a teammate, despite whether you like them or not. If they go into the Gulag and ended up winning and you have that to rest on their shoulders, they're going to try and either throw the challenge or make it to where you get sent to the challenge or Gulag next or something of that nature. Do not say that to a team member. You are dumb, Sarah. At the Gulag, Eric won his round against Vinny. Vinny ended up having a really huge hissy fit. I mean, if you can imagine a child out there, that's pretty much how he was acting. If you're going to act like that at a challenge, don't ever come back. We don't want to see that. That's just embarrassing for yourself. But it was also the first time that I've ever, cheered on Eric to win. Because I don't like Vinny. And his sissy fit just proves the point why I don't like him. For the girl gulag, Siobhan just up and quit. And she was asking for respect for quitting. Who does that? So Katie by default won, which I was really happy about. Though I really do wish that Siobhan would have done the gulag because I wanted to see her get humiliated. But I guess this is some form of humiliation. Oh well, you can't always get what you want. Anyways, that's what happened on this week's Cutthroat Challenge. I will be back hopefully Thursday. That review will be coming in a few days. I'll see you guys later. Bye.